Hey guys, CommentLurker here, welcoming you back to Let's Play Caves of Qud. This is actually a post-commentary recording session, put at double speed because it's so freaking long, this particular temple place. So, I already cut out one precognition trying to get a mutation ability. You guys may have seen it just said saving at the bottom and loading, so you guys can actually see when I tried to use it. But nothing came out of that particular one, so we already got a weird artifact and faced off against our first Z. And here is the first of the dangerous guys, the Eyeless King Crab. You can actually run into him earlier on in some other places, like I think you might be able to run into them in the Rust Wells. I'm not sure, but be careful of them because they can deal a lot of damage in one turn. If you actually look at this very quick moving screen, you might be able to see that they deal huge amounts of damage. My HP just goes down extremely fast. Never let it get too low. I use phasing here. Stupid mouse. Move the mouse out of the way, stupid. Ignore the two mice. I use phasing here to use my mutation abilities without my opponent being able to attack me or anything. Here's a little glitch weirdness. So I step on top of him and there's no phasing. I don't know what's going on there. Then I get attacked by him. But king crabs also have huge defenses, so they're really obnoxious. Luckily I'm able to take down that guy. We don't run into too many of those. The mechanists of the M's, and most of them are pretty weak, so I would not worry about them. Here I go down here, forgetting that there's no glitchy area to relax in like in Gritgate. So a few more enemies here that we're going to be killing. And pretty soon I should come up with the idea to use precognition again. Also, we might be running into another enemy pretty soon. Let's see what happens. Just mechanists thus far. Notice how I'm actually going to be using a lot of witchwood bark here. It's always good to use witchwood. Up here is the first Esper guy that we have to run into. Technically, there's two of them. These guys have been using confusion on us. We're going to have to see confusion a lot in this dungeon from both the witchwood bark and from enemies who can use witchwood bark. I think those were somethings of the Sightless Way, disciples of the Sightless Way. It seems like there are two types of real espers in this place: disciples of the Sightless Way and Psychometricians. Something starting with a P that I don't know what the rest of the name is, but whatever. The Psychometricians. Oh no, this is still Novice of the Sightless Way. I know for a fact, start out with random mutation abilities. We're going to be seeing that later. I should be talking about what's going on here. Running into some crabs. Notice how I'm near the stairs, and I hug the staircase so that I can leave and heal, because enemies aren't smart enough to leave in great numbers. Usually it's just one or two or three that get there, and you can usually control it and make it so it's only one. So long as there's only one next to you when you go up the stairs, it'll be following you up. I also do go to sleep just near the stairs because it's a little annoying to go back and forth, and I want to see how safe it is. It's a good test to see if there are huge numbers of enemies. So there are the electric snails, who aren't so dangerous, but I wouldn't use electric attacks on them. They're they're not at all vulnerable to that. Here the cyan eyes are very annoying, the little blue eyes, who are quillipeds, I think, and they will be attacking everything around them, including you, for a good amount of damage. And if they're up, I'll explain these guys in a second. If any enemies are near the jerks of quillipeds, then they are also going to get hurt, and you'll see that some enemies actually died to the quilliped, which means I lose out on experience, but most of the time it's not so terrible. These guys are twinning lampreys. You guys may have noticed tons of twinning lampreys in one place. They're actual twinning lampreys. I'm confused at this point because there's a glitch. It seems like they disappeared, and I thought maybe they teleported up there, and that's why I moved up there, but they weren't there at all. I did find some other guys. That Fulcrete I thought might have been a mimic, but it wasn't. It was just an oddly wounded piece of Fulcrete. But going back to twinning lampreys will always make sure that they are in pairs. If one of the two in the pair dies and the other one gets a turn, it will respawn the other guy. You only get experience for killing the original twinning lamprey. When a dungeon is made, there's only one twinning lamprey, and then the other one gets created before you get a chance to get really close to the first one. And that second twinning lamprey will not give you an experience. The only one that does give you it is the 180, and if you kill that guy while giving the other guy a chance to resummon him, you'll end up with now 2 Twinning Lampreys with full HP that will not give you any experience. The idea of a Twinning Lamprey is you have to kill both of them, and pretty close to each other. You guys notice I'm already having trouble with the first one. It takes a really long time. Part of the reason why I need to break this down into, or not break it down, I need to speed this stuff up. These guys really give me a lot of trouble. You want to put them both to very wounded and then use some kind of area of effect attack. If you are a human, you might have to settle for a grenade or something like that. Here I'm using phasing to heal myself. I go into an enclosed area, take a nap, and I should be able to come out again with phasing and find them. I do find them fairly soon. Oh, here I'm trying to get another ability and it failed. You can see I didn't even bother to show you what options it gave me because I didn't like any of them. Failed to get some Witchwood Bark. If you are a mutant, you can use a lot of area of effect attacks. Right now the only attack we have that affects a largish area is that which I just used, the electric generation attack. I had to put them both to very wounded though. One problem with getting them to very wounded is sometimes they're wounded, you attack them, and then they die. They don't get to very wounded. And then if they're only unwounded, maybe the electric thing doesn't actually kill them. So a lot of the time I take a risk, try to kill them unwounded instead of very wounded, so I don't have to worry about them respawning, and it fails. So here's another ton of them. This is a glitch actually. There is only one real guy there, only one real Twinning Lamprey there, and instead of spawning one pair, he spawned several when I sent my Dominated Gershling in. You guys probably noticed that one time when there was just a giant army of them to the north of the entrance. When it comes to giant armies of them, they're not going to respawn, they're not going to summon any more Twinning Lampreys until there are only 2 left. So just kill them until there are only 2 left. If you're not sure if there are only 2 left or if there are more, then just kill another one and it should respawn if there are more. So, here again with the glitch of you have to have both of them next to you when you go up the stairs, or else things get weird and they just end up going back down the stairs. So there's one Twinning Lamprey, but if I go up without the other one, he can't follow. Or if he tries to, it gets all glitchy, he appears and he disappears. I guess gets resummoned by the other guy. I'm not exactly sure what happens. Just to make Twinning Lampreys even more annoying, they tend to make you bleed, which means you lose 1 HP every turn. So they're deadly, as well as very difficult to deal with. One good thing to do with Twinning Lampreys is try to attack only one of them, have only one of them attack you, one-on-one battle, until it gets very wounded, which I try to do here, but I keep killing it. Then you want to get the other one also to battle you. It's a little difficult to make that the only one battling you, since the other one tends to always get in the way. It's really annoying. Here I'm going to have to heal, I think, yes. And luckily I didn't go crazy. And I am now trying to drive that one guy to very wounded status. Once both of them are very wounded, I want to make sure that both of them are hit by the electric generation. Sleeping a little more, I'm not sure if I used precognition there, but that would have been an excellent time to use it. Maybe I'm going to use it now in the middle of battle. So here I'm also, because I'm in phasing mode, I'm using my light manipulation, which is a very good ability to use in the middle of phasing. And I was hoping that would finish it, but it didn't finish it. The guy barely hung on. He had another turn to kill the other, to summon the other guy. I'm not sure if you can use freezing abilities to prevent them from summoning their partners. It might be possible to kill one of the partners while freezing the other one. The frozen one survives, and then you could just beat on them for a while. Or up here I actually succeeded in killing them, and I take a victory nap. In fact, I think the first time up here we get pyrokinesis. I was actually considering getting disintegration. So now we finally get pyrokinesis, and that is going to be insanely useful in dealing with these jerkish Twinning Lampreys. I actually can, here if we see, I'm going to kill these Twinning Lampreys without very much difficulty, thanks to the combination of 2 mutant abilities, pyrokinesis and electric generation. They're just going to go straight down. I'm not going to have any difficulty whatsoever.